People, how's everybody doing? I'm hoping everybody's having a beautiful day. We have a lot to talk about. I was actually gonna go live last night with this information. I'm seeing if I got my mic and everything on. I was actually gonna go live last night with this information, but I decided to do a little bit more research before we went live, and that's the only reason why we didn't go live last night. I just want to be clear about that. Hold on, I want to connect my mics. Have another live randomly open. I was gonna shoot the live from the crib, but I was having a little problem with the computer. So therefore, we are not. I'm gonna try to line everything up in the background so those lines can look straight. So therefore, we did not shoot the live from the crib. At the last minute, I had to change plans just so we could be clear. So there is a live that's open, but that's not the. I forgot to. I didn't realize that I needed to close it out until I got here, and I'm not walking all the way back to the crib. So with that all being said, P. Diddy has been arrested. And I want to just say something real quick. Why every single time something has been happening to Diddy, as far as information has been coming out, we're going to talk about the case, but I just want to just put a little earwig in there for you. Why every time something is happening to Diddy, as far as morning, my brother, as far as information being coming out about, his crimes, morning. As far as information coming out about his crimes and whatnot, why does it always happen when something happens in politics? Every single time we get a new piece of information that drops about Diddy, something has just politically happened that one party might not want us paying attention to. Is anybody paying attention to that? I'm going to say this again. Why every single time, I'm just trying to line this up in the background so the lines look straight. Do not free Diddy. What the hell are you? Oh, free Diddy in 2085. Yeah, 2085, free him then. We don't condone the abuse of anyone. Definitely not women and children or old people. Just so we can be clear. So we don't rock with Diddy. And I've been telling y'all, even before all of this information has been dropping about Diddy, that Diddy was not a good person. We have a video up on our page right now that got 2.5 million views. Go check it out. It's our most viewed video. It's our most viewed 10-minute video on this page. It got 2.5 million views. It's about Diddy. I dropped it like 8 years ago. So I've been telling people about Diddy. Fam, why am I always ahead of the curve? Why am I consistently ahead of the curve? They keep telling you I'm crazy though, but why do all of these things that I say come out to be I know what the hell I'm talking about? The video dropped 6 years ago, 6 to 7 years ago. Go check it out. All right, it's our most viewed video on this page. That isn't a short. I think I got shorts that got more than 3 million views. But our regular videos, it's about 2.5 million, 2.6 million views. Go check it out. I've been telling y'all about Diddy for about 6 years now. This is facts, man. They keep telling you I'm crazy. They keep telling you not to like me. They keep telling you I'm a liar. Then why have I consistently told y'all things that was gonna happen, or consistently told y'all about things that did happen that other people didn't even know happened? Fam, I keep telling y'all I grew up with people that knew them niggas. I grew up with people, just so we could be clear. I'll get to the conference, fam. If we get some drops, I'm going to the conference. It's the best way I could put it. I'm going to the courthouse if we get some drops. Other than that, I'm not. If we getting some drops, I'm pulling up to the courthouse. There is no hopping the train anymore. You heard about what happened to that dude. We get some drops going. We're going to pull up to every court date. You already know how we do over here. We don't play with them. And I have been consistent when we go to the court, coming out of the court, giving you the real information and giving you the real court, everything that's happening in court. I'm sorry. I don't think there's anybody better than me at this when it comes to covering court cases. Now, with that being said, we do plan on covering everything that happens with Diddy in court. I'm going to need y'all to pull up and show some support if y'all want me to do it, though. Now, with that being said, I got a couple of more things I'm going to say, and then we're going to get right to exactly what's going on with Diddy. But once again, I have a video on this page. It got 2.5 million views. I dropped it about 6 years ago. I've been telling y'all that Diddy got a problem. When everybody else was scared to talk about it because they wanted to be his friend. I don't never want to be a friend of somebody that I think is got that type of got the propensity to do those type of things. I don't never want to be anybody's friend that's out here hurting their innocence, and I don't care. I'm on a different type of time, fam. Why do you think all these people be mad at me? Because I don't compromise. Why do you think people be pissed? I don't compromise, fam. I'm never compromising God. I don't care what happened. Do what you gotta do. Let's read some comments. Free Diddy 2085. Shout out to Tada. He says, good morning, fam. Morning, my brother. Salute. Hope everything going well with you and yours. First Property says, first facts. Fox says, top of the morning, get to that conference on the indictment. It's lit. I want to get to the conference. I'm going to need some support from the community. Tada says, hip hop mayor, speak on it. I'm doing you know what? I like that title. Hip hop mayor. Fam, I like that title. So I want to be clear about a couple of things before I break down this information that we currently know about Diddy. I think that this is political. I think every single time they want us to not pay attention to something in politics, they manipulate us by throwing out entertainment. They either try to show us something that makes us happy or show us something that makes us sad. And I think in this particular situation, there's people on both sides of the spectrum. Appreciate you, Kizzy. So let's get to it. So basically, from what I'm hearing, it's trafficking charges that he's in trouble for. I'm just going to break down how trafficking works real quick so that people can understand. So one of the things that you are not allowed to do, we are still talking politics this morning, fam. One of the things that you are not allowed to do, and this is something that people don't know, is if you are not married to an individual, you are not allowed to take them from one state to another state, good morning, for the purposes of sex. I'm going to say that again for people that don't know how the law works. I don't care if that's your girlfriend. I don't care if that's your boyfriend. You are not allowed to take someone from one state to another state for the purposes of sex. Unless you are married. Anything else can be considered trafficking. I want y'all to understand this. So the first case involving Diddy that I want to discuss, and I think I heard like 2 of his sons also got arrested. I'm not sure about that. I haven't seen anywhere from any news publication that actually said that his 2 sons, because I think they said 2 of his sons got arrested. I didn't see anywhere, any news publication where 2 of his sons actually got arrested. You said you're an attorney. Wait, you're an attorney? First Property? For everybody that don't know, we do have attorneys. Good morning. We do got attorneys that watch our platform. I know a couple personally. That's how come I know for a fact we have attorneys that watch our program. I know a couple personally. Because when I'm telling y'all about law, I'm telling y'all real stuff. I'm not just talking like a lot of these guys talk. I'm telling y'all real law. So once again, boom. Appreciate you. Salute. Morning, my brother. So once again, unless you are married to someone, you cannot take them from one state to another state for the purposes of sex. That is trafficking. The other day, I explained the difference on what states actually are, because I think people don't have a full comprehension of what an actual state is. I think people think, and what I mean by that is, give me 1 second. And what I mean by that is, England is a state. Good morning. All right. England is a state. Scotland is a state. Yes, they're countries, but they're states. Just like New York City is a state. And that's why the USA is called the United States. So we have to understand, when we look at states in America, we don't have the appropriate definition, or we don't use the appropriate definition for state like that's used in the greater earth. You understand? So when we say somebody is from one state or somebody is from another state, that's tantamount to saying somebody is from Scotland or somebody is from Ireland. You understand? And that's why now in Europe, they have the European Union. Good morning. That's why now in Europe, they have the European Union, because basically the European Union is tantamount to the United States of America, just so we could be clear. Just so we could be clear. So you're not allowed to take any person from one state to another for the purposes of sex. Let's read some of these comments real quick. Gun says, salute, Frost. Peace, love, much best, and salute. Shout out to the few. So hold on, listen, pay attention. I forgot what year it was. And I'm going to explain to you how they got them, because they're putting them on a RICO. So hold on, I got a lot to explain. So basically, I forgot what year it was. What basically happened was Diddy had one of the people who worked for Diddy was in Detroit, Michigan. While they was in Detroit, Michigan, they came into contact with a young lady that was 17 years old. At some point, the dude that worked for Diddy took the young lady into the bathroom, gave her crack cocaine, they smoked it out of aluminum, they got high, then he got her to give him fellatio. At some point during the night, good morning, at some point during the night, they called Diddy in New York. When they called Diddy in New York, Diddy had them fly out to New York from Detroit. When they flew out from New York to Detroit, they went to where Diddy was. He was in one of the studios. Y'all all saw the photo of her. They have her face blurred out because she was a minor. They have her face blurred out. So they had sex with her there. It was a gang situation, gang R word situation, right? That's 100% sex trafficking. The issue with that is some people believe that it's past the statutes of limitations. Hold on, I got to add a couple of things. Also, when Diddy was in college, there's a different accusation that came out about him. So apparently, there was a male student that happened in 1997. Appreciate you, Tada, salute. Apparently, there was a male student. Diddy took that male student back to his dorm room or back to wherever they went to, a hotel room. I think it was a hotel room. And there was a man there already in the hotel room. When they went into the hotel room, they all worded the man, Diddy, and some other dude. That guy's also complaining. Now that's past the statutes of limitations also, because dude didn't step up when that bill was in order that they passed in New York City that allowed for you to prosecute these people if the statutes had already passed. Boom, right? But if they turn this into a RICO, if this becomes a RICO, then that means all of those things that Diddy is being accused of that's past the statutes of limitations, he can be charged with. The reason being is when something is a RICO, the reason being When something is a RICO, then it's an ongoing criminal enterprise. If it's an ongoing criminal enterprise, that means that as long as they're still committing criminal activities that are inside of the statutes of limitations, you can also charge them for the ones that have been removed because of statutes of limitations, because it's an ongoing criminal enterprise. We got lawyers in the room. Do I know what I'm talking about? We got lawyers in the room right now. Do I know what I'm talking about? Because they're going to tell you I don't know what I'm talking about. They're going to, I told you, smart people, a lot of y'all are smart people. So I'm not saying nothing negative about anybody. Everybody in here, I'm not talking about none of y'all. I don't think I am. I know there's haters in here, whatever. But what up, my brother? All right. Smart people get it. It's the people who want to muddy the waters. I'm constantly been telling, I don't know no better way to say this. Other podcasters, and I want to bring some lawyers on to talk about this case, by the way, but other podcasters don't have a choice but to bring a lawyer on. Other podcasters don't have a choice. I have a choice because I know the law. They don't have a choice. They don't know the law. They don't have a choice but to bring people on that know the law. I have a rudimentary understanding of the law. I have a choice. Morning, my brother. What the fuck you staring at? I just say hi to people that be staring at me some of the time. Most of the time I get a positive response back, so you know we ain't gonna stop. So with that being said, so what they're doing is they're making the thing that Diddy is being accused of, they're making it a RICO case. Once it becomes a RICO, then it's an ongoing criminal organization. Once it's ongoing criminal activity, then the things that have already eclipsed the statutes of limitations, they can charge him for also. So that's what they're trying to do with the Diddy situation. That's how he's caught up. And I'm going to tell you right now, Diddy is never going to be free again. Dude said 2058 or 2085 or something like that. Diddy's never going to be free. I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. You know all of those people who are a part of these sordid affairs that Diddy has been a part of? You think any of them want to go to prison? All of these people, I hate people that got, I hate when people do that with their car. Like, what the fuck, man? Are you just making noise to be made? Good morning. Thank you. You sure? Boom. You're the best. I love that dress. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Nah, I just turned around because I like looking at pretty women. Okay. So Gunn says, when Pac caught his SA case in '94, even though he was set up, Diddy laughed at him hysterically. Karma has no expiration date. Suck it up, Diddy. Literally, pause. Okay, first of all, I'm going to say this. Let's talk about that Pac thing for 2 seconds, and we're going to get off of it. Pac never had sex with that girl. That girl was tagged along. She was trying to do stuff with Pac. Pac went to sleep. She was taken to an adjoining room, and then whatever happened, happened. Because Pac was there. Morning. All right? Because Pac was there, what ends up happening is he gets blamed because he's the biggest face involved in the situation. Now, I'm not saying that Pac had nothing to do with it. I wasn't there. But what I am saying is this. We, as a society, got to stop acting like women don't deserve or women shouldn't have protection. And I think the main people that pretend like women don't need to be protected is feminists. I don't think that there's anybody other than feminists and individuals that want to harm women that don't think women deserve protection. I just want to be clear on this. The people that don't think women should get protection, those are the feminists. They're the ones that want y'all out there in the middle of the night without y'all husbands. They're the ones that want y'all going all different places where these weirdos are scouting to try to find people to do stuff to. The only people that don't want women protected are feminists. All the rest of us want women protected. It's only the feminists and the people who want to harm women. Everybody else want women protected. The problem is when you say this is going to protect you, women say, why are you trying to, I don't know, control me? That's the issue. Right? Let's just be clear. All real men want women protected. The majority of men, and when I say the majority, I mean like 90% of men want women protected. Just so we can be clear. It's the feminists that don't want y'all protected. And if you want to argue that point to me, I'll say the feminists want men to go in the women's bathrooms. The feminists want men in women's sports. It's the feminists that don't want women protected. All men, the majority of men want women protected. I just want to be clear on that. These feminists are not your friends, fam. Diddy is 100% done. He's never going to be free, and he knows he's never going to be free. Do you understand how many people participated in those things that Diddy was doing? Do you know how many of those people can also be charged with crimes? Do you know how many of those people were first victims? Good morning. Good morning. You know how many of those people were first victims? Do you know? Do you know how many of those people were victims? And then because Diddy had them on camera, he was able to tell them, or he was able to scare them into doing some of these things that they did that were against the law. So do you know how many of these individuals have been wanting to get at Diddy for years? Think about all the men who had never had sex with another man until they met Diddy. You know, most of them niggas is so pissed. Think about all of the men that Diddy said stuff like, he's not going to help your career or he's going to tank your career if you didn't give him fellatio. Think about that for 1 minute. People like allegedly Christopher Williams. Think about that for a minute. So Diddy is in a situation where there are multitudes of people who are most likely multitudes of people who are most likely more than happy to go and take the stand and get this dude incarcerated. No, I don't never want him to be free. Good morning. I don't never want him to be free. I never want Diddy to be free. I never want anybody like that man to be free. I never. Lock that dude up. Don't throw away the key. Melt it. Don't bury the key. Melt the key. Make only one key and melt that bitch. I got some Weinstein information also. Somebody said, that was a feather. Tada says, Diddy Stein camera footage is going to be wild. Check this out. Listen, pay attention. Did y'all hear about the morning? Did y'all hear about the lady that went on Tucker Carlson and said that Jeffrey Epstein is still alive? Okay, I'm assuming this is the guy they sent out here to harass me today, but I'm standing really close to the police. They like right over there. So I'm assuming this is the person they sent out here to harass me today. Weirdos. You can't script this shit, fam. You just can't script this shit. It's weirdos. But they can't pretend. Look, he don't even want to go. The car's like telling him to go. He don't even want to go. He want to stand there. Motherfuckers. This weirdos, fam. Just all weirdos. With that being said, a lady goes on Tucker Carlson. I don't know if the rest of y'all saw this. And I'm not saying she's telling the truth, because I don't know. But a lady went on Tucker Carlson and said Jeffrey Epstein is still alive, and there's going to be information released in the near future that's going to bring all of this to light. I don't know if she's telling the truth. I don't have the slightest idea. I don't know. But she said this on Tucker Carlson. She said this to Tucker Carlson. And let's just be honest. Tucker, morning, my brother. Let's just be honest. Tucker Carlson is one of damn near one of the best journalists out there right now doing media. Everybody talking to him. Putin is talking to him. And just so I could be clear, I heard her say this maybe a day or two morning. I heard her say this like 2 days ago. So the day before Diddy got arrested, I saw the clip. Pardon me. I keep forgetting to mute my mic. So either the day before Diddy got arrested or the day Diddy got arrested, I don't know. I saw the clip. It's on that phone if I saved it. So I hope I saved it. Diddy is done. Do you know how many? Because I need for y'all to understand what Diddy was doing. Diddy was making blackmail videos. Diddy was making blackmail videos where Diddy was getting influential people in compromising situations, right? Filming it, right? And then if you don't do, giving it to people. And if you don't adhere to this and if you don't adhere to that, we're going to release this footage and that's the end of your career. Guess who else was doing that? Jeffrey Epstein. All right. Jeffrey Epstein was doing the same thing. Just so we could be clear. This is what I think is going on. Remember when they went into Diddy's crib? Do y'all remember what Candace Owens said? Candace Owens said they didn't go into Diddy's crib to raid it to get evidence. They went into Diddy's crib to raid it so they could destroy evidence. Pay attention. How many times has Candace Owens been wrong? Candace Owens told us stuff 2 and 3 years ago that turned out to be true. That people were saying was a lie. Remember? Remember when Candace Owens was busy telling people about all of the things that the Democrats were going to do if they won the election? They've done those things. Remember when she was saying all of the things the Democrats was going to do when they win the election? And you had the Democrats saying that she was crazy? Why do they constantly call people crazy that's telling the truth? That should be your question. Morning. All right. Why do they constantly try to call people crazy that's telling the truth? I'm going to tell you why. Because that's easier than trying to argue against something that's a fact. You see, they can't argue against the fact. So what they say is that person's crazy. Don't pay them no attention. Don't mind them. Well, at that moment, that person is telling you all the things you need to know to make the best decision for yourself and your family. Candace Owens told y'all what they was going to do. Trump told y'all what they was going to do. They called Trump and Candace Owens crazy. And I'm going to tell you what's so bananas to me, just so we can be clear. And I'm only talking about the politicians. I'm not talking about the voters. I'm only talking about the politicians. They're calling Trump crazy for saying that they're doing things that they're doing while we're watching them do it. Like we're literally watching them do the thing that Trump, good morning. We're literally watching them do the thing that Trump is saying that they're doing. And they're still calling him crazy. And there's still people that believe that Trump is lying. Even though YouTube banned Candace Owen after which debate? After which debate? Candace Owens ain't been doing anything but telling the truth, fam. And I'm not gonna lie, they had me tricked about Candace Owens for a good 5 minutes. I was completely confused about about who that woman was. I was busy out here. She was saying things and I was agreeing with her, but I was like, but I do think she hates black people. And then I got a little bit more into and paid a little bit closer into what she was doing. Do y'all remember what's the name of the dude that used to constantly try to tell women that they need to lower their standards and be rational, and they was really irrational when they was trying to, he passed away. They called him the Godfather. I can't remember his name right now. The black dude, white beard, white hair, glasses, morning. I forgot his name. Put it in the chat if anybody knows who I'm talking about. Kevin Samuels. Thank you, Guns. So that's who Candace Owens is to black people. She's freaking Kevin Samuels. She's constantly saying things that are true and there's right. And because people don't like correction, and because since people don't like correction, right? People don't like correction. So since people don't like correction, what do? They argue against something that they know to be a fact because they don't like correction. Oh, that's her son? All right, so he's not a weirdo. He's not a weirdo. Ah, I like that shirt. I might be Italian too, man. I might have like 3%. Because I'm always yelling. That's your son? Good morning. All right. You got a good mother right there. She good people. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. I didn't know that was her son and shit. He was like riding around. You know the weirdos be following me and shit. I don't be knowing. But he got to be a good kid because she a good woman. We got 41 people in here. Hit that like button. Send out some notifications. Ask some questions. I got to read through a thing. With that being said, I want to be clear about something. Hey, that bird just flew. I don't know why they do that. I think it's my voice. There's like a pitch to my voice that does something to animals. With that being said, I looked up because those birds was trying to shit on me the other day. So I want to be clear about something. I don't want there to be no misunderstanding. I believe Diddy's arrest had just as much to do with the failed assassination attempt on Trump as it has to do with the fact that they were going to eventually arrest him anyway. I'm going to say this again. I believe that Diddy's arrest has just as, morning, my brother. All right, chilling. That Diddy's arrest has just as much to do with the failed assassination attempt on Trump, as also the fact that they were just going to arrest him anyway. He was always going to get arrested. He was not going to, that was just going to happen. You understand? I keep telling y'all. I keep telling you, fam. How many times have I told y'all things that are factually true? Look at this kid. If somebody see this kid in the hood, y'all need to talk to him, fam. Somebody talk to this nigga. One of y'all niggas out here in Coney Island. One of y'all need to talk to this nigga. Close up and personal. One of y'all niggas need to talk to this nigga. Close up and personal. See that nigga right there in the blue? One of y'all niggas need to talk to that nigga. Close and personal. Him and his friend. You need to talk to that nigga. You need to have a real close conversation with him. Let me mute this shit real quick. I had to press mute. Somebody was playing some dope ass fucking The Method Man with Biggie music. That track is dope as shit. We ain't gotta act like it ain't. With that being said, let's get back to what we doing. Because I'm telling you, this is what's going on. They're gonna try to steal the election again, fam. They want people to forget nobody don't like Kamala Harris. Don't anybody like Kamala Harris, fam? Her numbers are terrible. Like, her numbers are really bad. They lying to y'all when they talking about she got support. She don't really got support, fam. Her numbers are terrible. You want to know who knows her numbers are terrible? Listen and pay attention. We're going to get right back to Diddy. But listen and pay attention. I believe all of this is connected. Listen and pay attention. Why do you think all of those news networks are now coming out and they're not trying to shit on Trump no more? Why do you think all the news networks are coming out and being fair to Trump? You think that's all an accident? That's not an accident. They know Trump is gonna win. They don't want to be locked out of the White House. They don't want the White House to stop giving them access. Shout out to Hassan Shipman with the $15 drop. Salute. Somebody find out what time the Diddy court situation is happening. I'm going to pull up. Somebody find out what time the Diddy court situation is happening, and I'll pull up to court today. Somebody find that out for me real quick. I'll go pull up to court today. Somebody find out who else is pulling up to the Cash App. Salute. Somebody find out, because it might be happening in like 2 hours. If it's happening inside of 3 hours, I can't make it in time. But if it's happening like in 2 hours, pardon me, if it's happening like in the afternoon, I can be there. So somebody find out what time it is. And we're going to go pull up the court. Y'all know we love doing court cases. I'm pretty sure the people that work in the courthouse are going to be happy to see me as usual. They be in the chat too sometimes for the people that don't know. I want to say something real quick. So y'all do know that when I cover cases, the prosecutors and the freaking the prosecutors and the defense attorneys be in the chat. Y'all know that, right? They be in the chat. They be watching. They be watching. They be telling me they be watching when I get to the courthouse. They be asking me about the things I be saying and shit like that. They be watching, fam. So if lawyers is watching the things that I have to say, and then in some cases actually implementing the things that I'm saying in court, you can't tell me I don't know what I'm talking about. How many times have y'all heard me say something over here on this platform, and then the very next day or the day after, y'all hear me reporting about it happening in court? But they're going to tell you I'm crazy. They're going to tell you I don't know what I'm talking about because they aren't smart enough to argue or debate me. They're just not intelligent enough. Let's get to it. Ask me a real question. Somebody said, do I think Diddy is getting out on bond? Ask me a real question. You think they're going to let somebody out on bond? You think they're going to let somebody out on bond that can fly anywhere in the world? They're going to let him out on bond and he can just, sneak his way to a country that doesn't have extradition. You think they're going to do that? I don't think they're going to do that. Maybe they may, but I don't think that's a thing. Just so we can be clear. I don't think that's a thing. Good morning. You too, both of you. I appreciate that. I said good morning to one person. Everybody said hi. You guys are the best. Diddy is done, fam. Diddy is done. He's over with. As he should be. The only thing worse than essaying somebody is lying about somebody essaying somebody. That's the only thing worse, fam. Because both of those two type of people are just despicable. And God needs to remove those people from the planet. They just making it harder for everybody else for no reason. Concept of Action says he was in New York for a reason. I think he's getting ready to go in. I'm going to tell you why he was in New York. Because what happens is when they're about to actually arrest you, you do know that they contact your lawyer and you and your lawyer work out you turning yourself in. So I wouldn't be surprised if that's basically what happened. Because I'm not sure if they took his passport or not the last time they pulled up on him, but they might have took his passport to prevent him from flying to other countries. I don't remember. I don't have my book with me. I don't got my notes with me. So I don't remember entirely. Yeah, I don't entirely remember. The Few says, correction officers gonna have a field day with the diddler. Fam, you know when they have to do the anal cavity searches, that's gonna be his favorite time of the day. He's gonna be like, I think you need to check with your finger. Nah, man, get the diddler up out of here. Get him morning. Get him and all people on that type of time up out of here. Get him up out of here. Oh, man. What about 56 baby mama that when 50 called her a sex worker, she tried to take him to court? What's going to happen? She's flipping on Diddy, by the way. If they give her the opportunity to flip on Diddy, she 100% flipping on Diddy. She flipping on Diddy. Good morning. Okay. Morning. She's flipping on Diddy. I promise you. What's gonna happen now? 50 Cent about to go get his son, fam. 50 Cent is about to go get his son. That woman accused 50 Cent of grape. Get her up out of here. Get her up out of here. She accused 50 Cent of grape, fam. Get her up out of here. I hope they don't give her a deal. I hope they just prosecute her, to be honest with you. I don't want them to give her a deal. I want them to just prosecute her. Nah, we're not doing that. We just gonna send you to jail. Morning. I want them to just prosecute her. Morning. Oh shoot, we got horse on the we got a cop on a horse coming down. I'm gonna put him on camera. Just send her to jail, fam. Period. I don't want them to give her a deal. I want them to give her 0 deals. Yeah, look at this. Shout out to the author on the horse and shit. What's his name? Murphy? Shout out to Murphy. He's the RoboCop. Oh shit! I hit it on the first nail. Let's go. Have a great day. You also, sir. Okay, clip clopping around. Clip clopping around. How you doing today? Chilling. There's gonna be women looking at his tail talking about. Let me be quiet. Let me be quiet. I'm gonna make a joke. I'm not gonna make the joke. Let me get this set up over here. I'm trying to make sure people can walk through the other side. They don't have to be on camera. I don't never want to force anybody to be on camera. We're not doing that. Unless there's a reason, you know, not just random. I want to see the video of Diddy in the silver bracelets. I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know. Good morning. I don't know if they went to the location to pick him up or if he turned himself in. But if he went down to the precinct and turned himself in, one of the reasons why you do that is so they can't get you on camera in cuffs. So your lawyer just tells you to turn yourself in. You know what I'm saying? Therefore, they don't have the video of you being in cuffs. So I don't know how they apprehended Diddy. I don't know if he just, you know, went in with his lawyer, but he's rich. So 9 times out of 10, I wouldn't be surprised if he just went in with his lawyer. But from what I'm hearing, the way dude said it happened, what never gets old, my brother, concept of action. So what Fresh and Fit said, Fresh and Fit or Marlon, I don't know, whatever those guys' names is, has said the academics is that, you know, he could have been like in a hotel or something and they just saw him in the lobby and was like, this is a good time to apprehend him, where there isn't any, you know, nobody's gonna get hurt, or it should, you know, it could be quick, snatch him up, get him up out of there. So it could have happened that way also. I don't know how the arrest happened. I don't know how to, she got a lot of junk. I don't know how the arrest happened at all. I don't know. So I don't know how the arrest happened. Shout out to the Tesla right there, the Cybertruck. Dude, there's a lot of people in here with Cybertrucks. Cop and a horse. Yeah. Remember what they do to Michael Jackson in his house? Talking about when they killed him? Send me the unsealed indictment. I got my other phone on me right now. I can look at it as we speak. Sex traffic, arson, bribery, obstruction of justice. He blew up Kid Cudi's car, fam. I don't even know how he was free for all of these years after he blew up Kid Cudi car. Good morning. He blew up Kid Cudi car, fam. So the crimes he was committing and up until now getting away with, you kind of need people on the inside. You need powerful people to tell other people to turn their heads. You understand? You want to know the number one reason why I don't commit crimes? I'm going to tell you the number one reason why I don't commit crimes, other than I just don't commit crimes. Well, there's a couple of reasons, so I guess it's probably not the number one, but it's really high on the list. I don't commit crimes because I don't want to be beholden to no one. I don't want no one to be able to hold anything ever over my head and say that I have to do this or I have to do that. I don't want to be beholden to no one. So I don't commit crimes. No one is going to ever be able to tell me, if you don't do this thing, I'm going to snitch you out. No, nigga, I didn't do anything in the first place. Do as you wish. Morning. They got Diddy. I can't wait for them to arrest everybody, because Diddy is not going to be the only person that's going to get arrested. There was already other people, names that had already came up, like 50 Cent's baby mama. That's why 50 Cent said what he said in the first place. And that might also be why you have people that started coming out and doing civil actions against Diddy, so they could be removed from the indictment. Because by them doing civil action, that's them basically telling the authorities, I will more than happy snitch on this nigga. I will more than happy flip on him. What do you think is going to happen when homegirl, morning, what do you think is going to happen when homegirl shows up to court, Cassie, to testify against Diddy? What do you think is going to happen? How many people do you think is going to be in the courtroom crying? I'm going to explain something to y'all. Y'all want to know why Cassie's career never went anywhere? You want to know why Diddy killed Cassie's career? Because he didn't want to lose her like he lost J-Lo. J-Lo became big enough, influential enough, loved enough, knew enough people that Diddy could not hold on to her, and she was just able to walk away from him. So just imagine what Cassie had to go through, because he didn't want to have another extremely beautiful woman just walk away from him. These insecure dudes is weirdos. 95% of these individuals out here that are trolls are insecure. Men and women. Morning. Why do you think they do trolling? Not all of them, but 95% of these people out here that are trolls are just insecure human beings. That's it. Diddy done. Nick the Slick said it's like you said, he turned himself in. That's what I assume happened. When you dang, I didn't put enough power in the battery this morning. Especially if you're rich and influential. Especially if you're rich and influential. These dudes is done, fam. Thank you for letting me know my mic died. If they unsealed the Diddy documents and somebody could DM them bitches to me or email them to me, email them to me. You know, a clothing company contacted me this morning and said that they want me to work with them. No cap. I thought it was a fake email at first. I'm not sure. I'm going to have one of my tech guys look at it.
I had one of my people look at it this morning. They believe it's a real email. It's not cap. But I'm going to have one of my tech guys look at it. Diddy is done, and he's done rightfully so. We got to get people like that up out of here. All men want to protect women. The only men that don't want to protect women is widows. It's hard for us to protect women nowadays because of feminists. Good morning. Feminists don't want women to have protections. Every time we say, you know, that's a bad idea, don't do that, because we know that there's people out there that are dangerous. So we try to give females guidance as to try to keep them protected. People say, you're trying to control them. So that's why I say nowadays, just let people do what they want to do. The other day, somebody pulled up into the chat and they was like, people get mad at God and say, why does God allow for bad things to happen? God doesn't allow for bad things to happen. God allows for us to have free choice. Our decisions and the choices that we make allow for whatever to happen that's going to happen. If we make good decisions, good things are going to happen. If we make poor decisions, bad things are going to happen. That's period. If you're a woman and you decide to walk around at 3 o'clock in the morning by yourself in a dangerous neighborhood and then something happens to you, you can't blame God. It was your decision. These feminists are dangerous, man. They're dangerous. They're dangerous. And I just want to make one more point, and I'm pretty sure every single man could agree with me on this. Real man. There's nothing in the world that feels better than protecting women and kids. There is no better feeling. There's no better memory. There's no better feeling than when you do something that protects women and children. There's no better feeling. Yes, New York City mayor is also under investigation. These are facts. He's already had people resign. And also, when did all of this stuff start coming out? As soon as the Donald Trump assassination situation started falling apart. As soon as the debate went to shit. That's when all of these things happen. If y'all don't think these things are connected, I don't know what to tell you. As soon as the debate went to shit, what happened? As soon as the assassination didn't work out the way some people might have planned it to work out, what happened? Y'all better wake up, man. Once again, and I want to be clear on this, I do not blame Democratic voters. The idea and the concept of what the Democrats are pushing as far as the agenda that the party is supposed to be about should be helping us. So for the people who vote Democrat because they have faith in Democrats, I am not speaking negatively about you. Whenever you hear me say anything about Democrats, I'm talking about the actual politicians. Good morning. I'm talking about the actual politicians. I'm not talking about the voters. Yeah, our mayor's under investigation. There's people that think he should just resign. They got, fam. So y'all heard about the, hold on, I just want to switch gears for 1 second and talk about this. Morning. Y'all heard about the situation that just happened on the train where the individual got shot, 3-4 people got shot, including a police officer, because some dude, fucking mosquito, and I got his ass. Because some dude hopped the turnstile, the police got into an altercation with the individual. The guy had a knife, not a gun, but somehow, good morning, but somehow the police officer's gun ended up shooting people up. Y'all heard about that, right? Why do you think that's happening? That's happening because they already implemented so many terrible ass policies. So now they got to over police. So now that they have to, So now they have to over police. You see, you can't just go, when you're policing, you can't just go from a 2 to a 10. You understand? You can't just go from a 2 to a 10. You got to go from a 2, and you might be able to jump to a 4, but you can't go from a 2 to a 10. It just ain't gonna work out. And that's basically what happened. They went from, you know, going after people that's hopping the fare a little bit, to now putting a lot of resources into that. I want them to put resources into keeping people safe. I want them to put resources in. I'd rather have a police officer standing in a place that you know danger happens at, preventing people from doing danger, then I would have them go and chase after people that's hopping a damn fare. Because first of all, one of those things is keeping the police officer safe, morning, and the community safe. The other thing is doing the opposite. You putting these police officers in harm's way, having them chase down people with mental health disorders to get them to pay a damn fare. These niggas got mental health disorders out here. Remember, we're not giving money to the organizations that are helping the people with the mental health disorders no more. We're giving the money to the migrants. We're not giving the money to the places that keep us safe anymore. We're giving the money to the migrants. So this is all created by our mayor, by our president, by our governor. So every time y'all look at police bad, also look at the people who are giving them their directives are also putting them in harm's way. Think about that for a moment. These people got to go home to their families. They got kids. They got bills. They're people just like us, man. No, I know where the federal courthouse is. I don't know what time. I've been in the federal courthouse a couple of times, man. They fuck with me. I'm literally known in almost all of those buildings. They fuck with me, fam. The officers that work in the building also be watching the show, just so we could be clear. Whenever I'm in their building working. Diddy is done, and rightfully so. I just want to change topics for one more minute, then we're going to get back to Diddy. I got a question. I'm just all the way over here, fam. There's nothing I can do about it. I got a question. This is a Trump question. Listen and pay attention. Trump didn't have on his itinerary that he was going to be playing golf. How did the shooter know that he was going to be at the golf course? I'm going to say that again. Trump didn't put on his itinerary that he was going to be playing golf. How did the shooter know he was going to be playing golf? Y'all paying attention yet? What did I tell y'all yesterday? The dude that they got for the situation, he's had contact with politicians. Guess what else he's had contact with, allegedly? The CIA and the FBI over the years. So this dude that just tried to take Trump out has been having contact with the CIA, the FBI, and politicians, the Democratic politicians. I'm going to add one more thing to it. Listen and pay attention. Governor DeSantis won't release him to the FBI. That's right. The Governor DeSantis won't release dude to the FBI. Am I just telling y'all a whole bunch of stuff y'all didn't know? I'm pretty decent at my job. I'm pretty decent at my job. I'm not great. I might be great, but you know, I'm pretty decent. Excuse me. The fuck? I'm pretty decent at my job. Puffstein is breaking the internet right now. Puffy is done, fam. Morning, my brother. Regular, you already know. Have a blessed day. Wait, what that shirt say?
Black percent.
Okay. I'm not sure what that means, but it looks dope. Oh shit, that's Star Wars.
That's a black Wookiee. That's a black Wookiee. He's bounty hunter.
Yeah, just get it.
Yeah.
Let's go. Big Star Wars fan.
All right, brother.
Salute. New information. Official sees 1,000 bottles of lubricant and baby oil from Puffy's 2 houses. Yo. All right, so I've been hearing about Puffy being gay since the 90s. The few funny as hell for that. I've been hearing about Puffy being gay since the 90s. I just want to be clear about this. I've been hearing about Puffy being gay. I'm going to tell you the first story I heard about Puffy being gay, and I'm going to tell you about who I think they were talking about, just so we could be clear. I had a friend that was a barber. He also made music. He made hits. He had gold albums in his crib when I went to his crib. I think he had 1 platinum at the time. Now, I'm 17, 18 years old. He's trying to do music with me, but I was doing music with a different person at that time. Shout out to my cousin Timber. And I thought that was the route I was going rather than going the route with him. And I should have probably went the route with him, but that's a whole nother conversation. So he was a barber. He said that there was a dude that used to come in. He was a regular, one of his regulars. And basically, have a blessed day.
Have a blessed day, brother.
Yes, sir. Have a good day. And basically, what ended up happening was, dude used to come in and talk about how him and Puffy was a thing. I think that was that Bitworth dude. I'm not 100% sure because dude never told me an actual name. But I think it was that Farnsworth Bentley dude. I think that's who it was. Just so we could be honest. That's who I think it was. But I had a friend, he was a barber, and he used to tell me about how dude used to come in there. He was the gay guy used to come in there and talk about how him and Diddy was a thing. And this was in the 90s. So I been knew that Diddy was on that type of time. Why do you think we've never fucked with Diddy on this platform? Our power is not doing great this morning. But why you think we never fuck with Diddy on this platform? Diddy was never one of our people. Diddy was never somebody that I was trying to rock with. Why do you think? I keep trying to tell y'all. I'm constantly telling y'all stuff that's real. I know a lot of these dudes in the music industry, fam. Like, I rap, and I've been a good rapper damn near my whole entire life. I rap. Morning. I know a lot of these dudes in the industry.
Why you like this spot? What's special about the spot?
I get good stuff.
Oh, really? But sun you can find anywhere, but why this spot? It's the best spot. Many cars.
I like this spot. Why don't you want me to like this spot?
I just asking you. Why? Because I live in front. So what's special about the spot?
I just like the spot.
You told me the sun. Sun is everywhere.
He's pissed. That's how people react when they want you to do something, but they can't make you do anything. They be mad. They be like, oh, I want to make them do something, but I can't. Shout out to that guy. I hope you have a beautiful day. Not sarcasm, by the way. Hope he has a beautiful day. Basically, I think he just thinks I talk loud, so he would rather I go talk loud somewhere else. So that's selfish as hell. If he thinks I'm annoying him, then why? Oh, that could have been his wife that came out and spoke to me earlier. Morning. That could have been his wife that came out. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, remember the lady that came out here earlier and was, I don't know if she was flirting with me or not. I can't never tell if anybody's flirting with me, but she was being nice. Come on, anything y'all want to say? My battery's dying. I don't got much more time. Anything else y'all want to add? Put it in the chat. Come on, let's go. We don't got a lot of battery life today, and I have to go and make sure the dates that I need to be at the courthouse. If I need to be there a little bit later today, if I need to be there tomorrow, I need to go look up on all of that stuff. Fucking beat. Do you believe that Trey Songz gave Diddy lap dance? I believe Trey Songz, any man, and I don't care what nobody say, any man that their whole thing is sleeping with other dudes' women, I think they're gay. Any man that their whole identity is, I'm gonna sleep with that man's woman and I'm gonna sleep with that man's woman, I think them niggas is gay. And that's all Trey Songz talk about. Almost all of his songs is about sleeping with somebody else's woman. So I've always thought Trey Songz was a little fruity. So yeah, I can believe it. Somebody said there's a picture allegedly out there of Trey Songz and Diddy kissing. I mean, I don't know. I haven't seen it. I could believe it. I'm not saying it's true. I'm saying I believe it's something that's believable. Is that fair? All that dude talks about is sleeping with other people's women, fam. I think that nigga gay. I'm not knocking him for being that. He got a right to be whatever he want to be. I'm just trying to answer your question. And your question was, do I think Diddy, Trey Songz gave Diddy a lap dance? Yeah. I mean, I don't know if he did or not, but it's believable. He might not have, but to me it's believable because I think that's the type of time Trey Songz is on. Y'all know the word swag? I don't know. You're saying swag and you putting dots like it means something. It's an anagram for something. I don't know, but the word swag they've been using since pirates. So they've been using the word swag since freaking Columbus's time. So, you know, it is what it is. But no, 100%. I can believe he did that. It's one thing to see a woman and be like, you want to sleep with her and she has a man. It's another thing to be like, you just want to go around and sleep with, you know, women because they have a man. You're trying to steal other niggas' women, but you don't really want them. You just want to sleep with them. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's a whole different energy. And I think that energy is gay energy, fam. Oh, that's what that means? Oh, wow. I did not know that. I had no idea. He said swag means secretly we are gay. I had no idea. I had no idea what that's supposed to mean. But also, I think anybody has the right to be whatever the hell they want to be. So I'm not nowhere ever trying to shit on anybody because of who they want to marry or because who they want to sleep with. I'm not doing that. You understand what I'm saying? The fact that Diddy is gay ain't... I'm not even telling gay jokes. I mean, I told like one or two because, you know, whatever. But if you've been on this platform enough times, you know I don't really even tell jokes about gay people. I might tell jokes about other people like over and over and over, but I don't really, like, I don't have a problem with nobody, fam. As long as you're not trying to bang me, I don't really care who you trying to bang. As long as you're not trying to bang me or who I'm dating. What the hell do I care? I don't care. As long as you're not like married to my daughter or going out with my daughter and trying to bang another person, I don't care. Like, you got a right to do whatever you want to do, fam. I got enough stuff going on in the world. I'm not trying to control nobody else's private parts. So I don't know if he did the lap dance thing, but as far as I'm concerned, it's believable. That sounds 100% like something that I would think that Diddy would be involved in. Other than that, I don't know what to tell you. Anything else y'all want to discuss? Put it in the chat. Battery's dying. Keep it up. Come on. Next week, we should start our gaming. He said, I'm done. Next week, we should start our gaming. Our gaming should be up by next week. At least we should be all the way up and running by the first week of October with our gaming that we're going to be doing over here. We should be up and running by the first week of October. All the way in full, everything situated. We're also we have a Discord already, as everybody knows, but we will be making new Discords. And I will be directly selling merch by October. I will be selling merch directly, just so we can be clear. I will be directly selling merch. You'll be able to buy it from me. You won't have to go to Teesprings or Shopify, although if you want to, you will be able to. We're getting a shirt press. So we over here doing things. We're trying to do things that people can't throw monkey wrenches in, just so we can be clear. I had somebody approach me today, want me to do a thing. And ironically enough, I had somebody come up to me the other day and tell me that they do that thing. So I think I'm just gonna pass it along and take a finder's fee. Or just incorporate that person into BBN, and that could just be, so that, it depends on how it works. If they're a person that I could just incorporate it in and do it that way, then I'll be able to work with them much easier than if it's just like for, make things happen. Hey, First Property, when's the court? When are they gonna be holding the when's Diddy's first court appearance, if you know? When's Diddy's first court appearance, if you know? You don't know? Said you a whole law firm, fam. You could look it up, take you 2 seconds. Find out when you're gonna be arraigned. It should have been today, right? What time? Haven't seen that dude before. He got the bus out his shit. Oh, he know. Yeah, 24 to yeah, that's what I said. He has to have arraignment. That's what I'm talking about. It's called arraignment. That's a fact. Somebody said God loves you. That's a fact. I think he said God loves you. I mean, you'll be accidentally ear hustling. I just heard God in my ears just. What else y'all want to talk about? Come on. Yeah, I know the press is outside the courthouse right now, but it's going to take me like 2 hours to get there. It's going to take me two and a half hours to get there. By the time I get there, they ain't going to be there. That's why if somebody could find out what time the arraignment is going to be. Like if you came and told me and showed me that the arraignment is going to be at 2:30, I'll dead the live right now and start headed down there. Because remember, I got to charge my phones up and everything else. So, I start getting prepared to go do that right now. And I got to change. I got to go put on the shirt, tie. Change my pants. I probably won't wear jeans. I probably wear jeans, but I probably wear different color jeans or some shit. Got a couple of outfits I've been dying to put on and go do court work. So I have to go put on one of them shits. Anything else we talking about, or we done? Put it in the chat. Diddy is finished. Also, don't forget little... What's that dude name? Little Rod? Diddy is done, fam. Diddy is done. And whether you notice or not, besides Little Rod and besides Cassie, there are quite a few other people that also have been having situations with Diddy. Legally. Diddy's done, fam. He's done. They taking him up out of here. He's done. It's a wrap. And rightfully so. Get that dude out of here. Freaky ass nigga. We've been calling people BANs way before dudes started calling people FANs. I just want to throw that out there. Good morning. We've been calling people BANs way before people been calling people FANs. I just want to throw that out there. Way ahead of the curve. Way ahead of the curve. This case is going to give content for a long time. Fam, I'm going to be in the courtroom. So we're going to be busy over here. I don't know what anybody else is doing, but we're going to be busy. And I expect for academics to at least show up to the courtroom at least once. Other than that, I don't know. That one other dude too, who got some kind of weirdo ass issue with me. These niggas be weirdos, fam. Maybe him also. I'm not gonna call his name because these guys is weirdos. People be not liking you, so they want you to like act angrily towards them. You not liking me don't got nothing to do with the way that whether I like you or not. It don't got nothing to do with that. You might just not like me and I might not care about what the hell you talking about. I might not care. You understand what I'm saying? You not liking me don't mean I'm actively out there trying to do something to you. I got my own things in the world I'm trying to do. What the fuck? That's why haters rarely ever progress, you know, because they're too busy thinking about what they're going to do to other people rather than thinking about what they're going to do for themselves. That's why haters rarely ever progress. What else we talking about? Come on, we gotta get up out of here. I'm feeling reinvigorated today. And not this because of this Diddy shit, just so we can be clear. I'm just feeling really reinvigorated today. Come on, B. Feeling reinvigorated, man. What up, Washington Marker? So we done? Y'all done? Nothing else y'all want to talk about regarding this? Nothing else y'all want to talk about regarding this? You're all right, I'm gonna let y'all go. Wait. Take that. Whoa, wow, was a real thing in Diddy's life. Press conference at 11:30. I'm not gonna be able to make it down there by 11:30. Even if I was in a car, I couldn't make it there by 11:30. Yeah, now it's his turn. People like Diddy, see, this is the issue, right? Let's rewind off of Diddy for a second. I want to explain something. You have a lot of people that are just sociopaths. You want to know the main people out here that are sociopaths? the people that call themselves trolls, they're sociopaths. They don't care about other people. What do you think happens when that person who's a kid, who's a sociopath, he's never gotten the appropriate attention, never got the appropriate, I don't want to say medication, but tutelage. They were just allowed to run rampant and do all of these sociopathic behaviors. What the hell do you think happens when they become an adult? I recognize some kids in my community right now that they're sociopathic. That kid that I just showed y'all earlier, that kid's sociopathic. He's a sociopath. Sooner or later, that kid is going to do something that's going to end him in jail. Somebody might lose their life because he's a sociopath. You understand? So we got to get to the kids and we have to temper them. You know? We have to spend more time talking about, you know, self-care, the care of each other, and less time talking about foolishness like gender swapping. Less time talking about, they fight for abortion more than they fight for the mental health of children. That's insanity. They don't talk about helping the mental health of children in these schools by building up their confidence. They talk about whenever a kid is sad, it's because he's really gay. Well, she really gay, that's why she's sad. She should try being gay openly. This is what they're doing in the schools. Not every school, but many. These kids are having all types of different problems, all types of different issues that don't nobody care about. Because people care about their agendas. People care about winning whatever argument they having with whoever it is that they consider to be their rival, more than they care about children. LLC says, I was wondering the same thing. How did they know he was going to be golfing that day? You notice right after I said, how did they know he was supposed to be golfing that day? I also told y'all, or I also said something else that's a fact, that Ron DeSantis isn't allowing the FBI to take the dude. So that might answer our question, or how they knew Trump was going to be at. Obviously, either the CIA or the FBI told them, or the Secret Service. One of those agencies had to have informed the individual, or had to have give up the information that somehow got back to dude. Right? How else was they going to know where he was at? Right? Rich Homie Quan funeral is live. I don't know how I feel about that, but I also don't want a funeral. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Chilling, my brother. Have a blessed day. I also don't want a funeral. So, because I don't want people showing up to my funeral pretending like they cared about me. So I also don't even want a funeral. LLC says, I agree. He was set up at 1 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, so dude had been sitting out there for hours waiting for Trump to pull up. Just so we could be clear. Dude had been sitting out there for hours waiting for Trump to pull up. Yeah, I don't even want a funeral, so. Why do I want to have a funeral? So people could come to my funeral and pretend like they cared about me? I'm fine. Just go bury me somewhere. Burn my ashes. I don't even care. But if you bury me, I want to be under a false name so the people that hate me can't come to my grave. And the people that want to pretend like they care about me can't come to my grave. So I don't even want to be buried under my real name. I'm just being honest with you. Just being honest with you. That type of time. Everybody that I don't care for, I'm taking that shit to the grave with me. I promise you. I don't want nothing bad to happen to anybody. But nah, y'all people that don't like me, I don't want y'all to be able to pretend like y'all did. That's it. That's it. I don't want nothing bad to happen to you. I just don't want y'all to pretend like y'all cared about me. That's all. I'm hoping to make enough money so I can facilitate that. So after I pass away, I'm in an unmarked grave somewhere or just under a fake name. Maybe, I don't care. I don't care if you just throw me in the ditch. I'm being honest with you. I don't care if you just throw me in the ditch. I don't care. I just 100% don't want the people that don't like me to be able to fake like they cared about me. That's way more important to me than what the hell happened to my body after I died. I promise you, I see death as something completely different than most people. Anyway, I appreciate y'all. I guess that's it. That's all we doing for today. My battery's about to die anyway. It's low. So we're gonna get up out of here. I'm gonna try to find out about all of the court stuff today. And we're gonna try to make it to every court proceeding. So that's what we're gonna do. But yeah, that's why I keep trying to tell people. I'm not the guy to go do some weirdo shit to and then think we gonna be cool, because we're just not. That's just never gonna happen. There's no one on the face of this planet that has done me wrong and I'm cool with. It's just not gonna happen. I promise you. I can't do it. It's not in me. Most of the things that I do to magnify God's name. So when somebody is trying to destroy something I'm trying to do, the way I see it as, you just want to attack God. So it's just not in me. It's just not in me. I just can't mess with you. I don't want no bad for you. I'm not wishing no bad on you or nothing like that. I don't want nothing to happen to you or nothing like that. But the way that my brain works is, you wanted to prevent or you wanted to attack God. So why would I deal with you if you don't like God? Why would I deal with you? Why do you think these people are so butthurt? Because they did some weirdo shit to me, and I don't fuck with them. So now they butthurt and they mad. That's all that happens, fam. Then they go play victim. Like I did something to them. I ain't did nothing to them. They just mad I won't be cool with them after they disrespected me. That's it. That's it. That's all. And I'm not upset. I'm not angry. I'm not trying to fight them. I'm not trying to have a back and forth with them. I'm not giving them none of the energy that they want me to give them. I'm not giving them none of that because I don't You have a right to not like me, fam. And I have a right to feel a way that I feel about you not liking me. And I promise you, I'm going to hold on to that shit until I die. I'm going to hold on to that shit in the next 3 generations of my life. I promise you. That type of energy. Nine times out of 10, when you screw me over, you really screwing over somebody else. Because almost everything that I do, I'm trying to help somebody else. So there's a lot going on there. There's not just you hurting me. You understand? A lot of the things that I do because I'm trying to help others. So it's not just you hurting me. It's you hurting a movement. How could the indictment be out? Don't the judge have to see it first? I mean, the judge issues the warrant. So how can a warrant go out without a judge seeing the indictment? Shouldn't that be the question? You do know how the law works. I'm not criticizing you. I'm not trying to shit on you. But you do know the judge has to see the indictment to put the warrant out. How do you think a warrant happens? Who you think gives the warrant? You think the judge is just issuing warrants for people for just to do it? Or you think that there's somebody else doing the warrant other than the judge? In any case, you're wrong. In either case, you're wrong. Come on, man. I'm going to let y'all go because I already see what's about to happen. People about to come in and just ask me questions that don't make any sense. That's what's coming now. What's coming now is people asking me questions that don't make no damn sense. So I'm going to get up out of here right now before I accidentally say something that hurt one of y'all feelings. And then the next thing I know, I got another person hating me because they asked me a question and I answered it to the best of my ability and it hurt their feelings. So you think if the indictment is sealed that the judge don't see it? Oh man, I gotta go. Yo, look. Go out there in the world. Oh Lord. Go out in the world. We gonna find something. I gotta go, man. I told y'all what up, my brother? I told y'all the crazy questions was coming. I told y'all the crazy questions was coming. Go out there in the world today. We gonna find something worth doing. Something that enriches, might enrich your life, but enriches somebody else's life. It doesn't necessarily only enrich your life. So we're going to go out there. We're going to find something. We're going to do something that helps another person. And then we're going to stamp God's name on it. We're going to let people know that we came in the name of God. Because don't nothing happen without God's... Because don't nothing happen without God allowing it to happen. All right? So when we go out there, and we're constantly making good decisions, and we're constantly, working for the improvement of society, for the improvement of the world, God is going to be on our side. So we want to encourage others to work out there for the improvement of society, for the improvement of the world. So then God can also be on their side, and we can have more of the Most High's energy out here in the world. Because that's what it's about. It's about putting God's energy out into the universe and making the world a better place. Like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. #Bronx Boomers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I get on this one. I'm out.